Hey everybody, it's your pal Funky McClunky, and I realized that first of all, I just haven't been publishing a lot of videos lately in the first place, and secondly, I haven't done a, update video, what I'm working on in a while. The last video was about an unpleasant topic, so I'm just gonna move on from that, and get to some cool things that I'm working on. So here we go. Okay, so per my last video, our pal who, you know what? I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to say I'm very thankful, A, for everybody who has expressed support for me in all of that, and B, that miraculously, he has not unleashed his hordes of followers on me yet. I've only received a couple of little bits of hate mail, but not anything huge. So that's great. He's still using my images with no credit, unfortunately. But hey, at least I'm not getting called and yelled at every day. Anyway, moving on. So just want to talk about some of the things that I'm working on these days. I've got a little cheat sheet here because it's a lot of stuff and I'm going to forget it. Star Wars stuff is just a bit much for me right now. And maybe it's because of all of the garbage discussion around the Acolyte, or just Disney Star Wars in general, or I don't know, the vibe's just off, man. I don't know how else to explain it except that, I don't know, being in the Star Wars fan community or whatever, it's just kind of a downer these days. It just kind of sucks. So I'm not really feeling super inspired to make a bunch of new Star Wars stuff, which that's fine. There's tons of other people doing it, and there's certainly no shortage of other things to work on. So I'm gonna do that. Don't expect many new Star Wars figures from me for a little while. I might do a couple of random things here and there. I've got some vintage Kenner parts that people have requested that I've scanned. I just haven't had a chance to edit them and upload them and stuff. Like the Cantina playset door is one that I get asked about a decent amount. So I've got that almost ready to go. A few other things like that, but I'm not planning on making any Skeleton Crew figures. I don't know, just not really feeling it. Okay, moving on. What I am going to do is I got my hands on a bunch of figures that I've been wanting to scan and modify and update and blah, blah, blah for a while. And so I'm going to do that. So Clash of the Titans is the very first one. So I have the Clash of the Titans Kraken monster thing that I scanned and uploaded a while back, and people kept asking me if I was going to do the Pegasus horse and the figures in that series. Well, I didn't have a lot of those, but through a combination of generous friends loaning me stuff to scan and also me just buying stuff online and wherever, I do have access to that stuff now. So the Clash of the Titans figures, I don't have all the accessories, but I've got all the figures, got them all scanned. I just need to edit them, so I'll be uploading them soon. And the most requested item, other than the Kraken, is this. I have it scanned. I have the wings scanned separately, so I'll be uploading those and making them available. People can print these in flexible resin to replace, because I know just from searching on eBay, there are a lot of Pegasus horses out there missing a wing or two. So hopefully I can help out with that. Might do some other figures and accessories from that series that weren't released. I think somebody asked if I had a Medusa head. I don't have a Medusa head, but I think that would be pretty cool for Perseus to hang out with a Medusa head, so I'll probably design one of those. And then Action Force. I love the Red Shadows. I love the Red Shadows part of Action Force. I used to have a big American G.I. Joe collection. I sold it off a few years ago. Kind of regret it. Kind of don't. I don't know. It hasn't stuck with me like a lot of the other stuff has. But I've always had a soft spot for the UK version, Action Force, specifically their version of Cobra, which is I guess their version of Cobra would be the Red Shadows. And I always thought they were just some really super cool designs, like the Skeletron and other. Anyway, I got my hands on all of those. Again, a combination of the generosity of friends loaning me stuff to scan, and then also just some stuff I've acquired myself, like our boy, the Muton here. I've got all of his little accessories and whatever. I've scanned all of these guys. I'm going to edit them, clean them up, make them available for your printing and customizing needs. So that's coming soon. Let's see, what do I have? Oh, okay. So I just posted about this actually, just an image, but yeah, I like Beetlejuice. That always loved the old movie, and yeah, I saw the new one, and so I've got a little nostalgic Beetlejuice fever. I liked the new movie. I thought it was great. I'm glad that it's getting a lot of great reviews. It's not 100% perfect. Nothing is. All you nerds need to chill out. Nothing has to be absolutely perfect, okay? It doesn't have to scratch every single headcanon nerd itch that you have. It's a fun movie, and it's all the original folks did it. There's some new blood in it. It was a fun story. I saw it in the middle of the day by myself in literally an empty movie theater, and it was awesome. It was great. A little treat to myself. Anyway, I love the retro Kenner figures. They're bizarre. They're ridiculous. I can't believe these toys were even made, honestly. Who were they for? I saw the original movie when I was like 13. I feel like that was probably like the sweet spot age to see that movie, to get like the gross out gags, but also understand a little bit more of the adult undertones. I wasn't rushing out to buy toys at that phase in my life. And I don't know what 7-year-old or 9-year-old or whatever who was into toys in 1989 was going to go see Beetlejuice and then rush out and buy an Adam Maitland figure with a weird hat. I don't get it. Anyway, as an adult, I love these figures. I think they're awesome. I think that it's cool that we got 5 different variations of the title character. That makes total sense. We got this guy and 2 other non-Beetlejuice characters. We didn't get Lydia. We didn't get Delia. We didn't get either of the parents or the goth daughter. And we didn't get Barbara, Gina Davis's character. So I kind of want to make them. So I'm going to take a stab at it. I'm going to see if I can make them in this scale and in this size and in a way that is befitting like what they would have done with Barbara if they had done a version like this for her character. So I'll give that a shot. So be on the lookout for that. Probably won't have them done by Halloween, which is unfortunate because that would have been perfect, but I'm going to have a go at it. And finally, I have a special collaboration project that I'm working on with somebody else, another customizer. I can't say a dang word about it because we're keeping it super tight-lipped, but it's turning out awesome. I'm very excited about it. I probably won't be able to share it for another few months, but when it's all said and done and it's out there and people can have them, I think you're really going to like them. It's super bizarre, but also once you see it, you'll be like, where has this been all my life? So anyway, more to come on that. The last thing I'm going to say before I run, because I've already talked too long, is that I'm taking another little quick break. I'm going to put my shop in vacation mode, and I'm not going to take any orders or anything for only about a week. I gotta unplug. I gotta go, I don't know, maybe see some ocean or something. But I'll be back soon. So if I'm slow to answer your messages for a little while, don't take it personally. Until next time, stay funky, everybody.